Good morning, second graders. This is Mrs. Schick again, working on Grade 2 Skills. Today is Unit 3, Lesson 20. Today we're going to read 1- and 2-syllable words with the sound spelling for ah, introducing a new sound spelling, and then read the story The Dispute, which is part 2 from our last story, and answer some questions and talk about the story. Okay, so before we did ah sound, spelled A-U like in Paul, and A-W like in paw. Now, looking at this on the screen, what sound do you think this would make? It's going to say ah, like in taught. Go ahead and read with me. Caught, daughter, and distraught. Noticing the A-U, G-H in all of those words makes the same sound as the A-W and A-U we learned previously. Here's our sound spelling card. Notice it has a very small power bar, so it's not too common, but you will see it. Okay, and here's our complete chart so far. For ah, A-U, A-W, A-U-G-H. Okay, looking at our sound spelling tree. For A-W, we have saw and lawn. A-U, we have hall and because. And for A-U-G-H, daughter and taught. Here's just a few examples of different words using our sound spellings we've gone over. Okay, now we're going to read the story The Dispute. Okay, so previously we started reading the story about the jump rope team, and here it goes talking about the contest, The Dispute. I could not make it to the jump rope contest. I had to go to a wedding, but I told Joe and Kit I would speak to them after it was over to see how the jumping stars did. But that is not what happened. They rang me. Mark, Kit said. Hey, it's Kit Winter. Hey, Kit, how did it go? Well, not quite as well as we had hoped, said Kit. We made it to the last round, but when we did the split, we sort of muffed it when my foot got caught in the rope. Okay, so already we see Kit's calling Mark, so that's a good indication that something didn't go well, right? And remember in the last one, they were practicing that flip with Kit and Joe. So they made it to the last round of the competition, but muffed it. Remember from last time, muffed means made a mistake, and her foot had gotten caught in the rope. Oh, I said, that's too bad. What place did you get? Fifth. Fifth is good, Kit. That's 2 spots better than last time. Remember, because last year they had gone 7th. Well, Kit said, don't tell Joe that 5th place is cool. She's here, and she wants to tell you something. Joe got on the line. Remember, Kit was the more calm, level-headed leader, and Joe was the one that would get easily upset and was really invested in winning. 5th is no good, she said. We need to keep practicing. We need to do better tricks. I need to land that flip. Joe was very determined to do better. This is classic Joe. You can see Joe kind of yelling into the phone. She is intense and hard on herself. She always wants to do better. Joe went on, it's a bummer, but I felt like we had to tell you that we can't be in Kids Excel after all. Okay, so remember, Kids Excel is all about kids who are excelling, and excelling means doing really well at something. So Joe was like, no, we can't be in this magazine. Why not? 5th place is not bad, but not bad is not the same as excelling, said Joe. I think 5th place is good. I think you told me there were 100 jumping squads in the contest. 110, said Joe, but still, 5th stinks. We can do better, and when we do, then you can run something on us in Kids Excel, but not until then. I had to smile. Hey, Joe, I said, you are not the boss of me. Kids Excel is my mag. I get to say who gets to be in it. I happen to think that you and Kit and the rest of the jumping stars do excel. Please don't run a profile on us yet, Joe said. Wait until we excel. So Joe doesn't want to be in the magazine until they're doing better than they have been. I'll think it over, I said. Joe hung up. I did think things over. I think that Joe and Kit and the jumping stars are cool. I don't care that they came in 5th place. Joe is awesome, and they all trained so hard. I bet that they will not be in 5th place the next time they enter a contest. So here they are, the jumping stars. Joe Palmer, if you are looking at this, don't be upset at me. I can tell when kids excel. It's my job. Okay, so Joe said, nope, don't put us in until we do better. She wanted to really emphasize the excel part by probably coming in first. But Mark was able to hey, you know what? These girls are really good at what they do, so I'm going to put them in anyway. Alright, for your activity page today, you're going to write at least 5 sentences for the profile of the jumper of your choice. Okay, so last time we wrote a few adjectives about a jumper, so you can use the same jumper and write their name, and then 5 sentences about your jumper. And if not, you're going to do your Google form for lesson 20. Great job today. See you tomorrow.